the 5 most unrealistic mythologies ever told. Before we begin, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on more mind-blowing myths and legends. Now let's get started. 1. The world rests on a giant turtle. Hindu and Chinese mythology. For centuries, various cultures have shared a belief in a great cosmic turtle carrying the world upon its back. According to ancient texts, during the great churning of the ocean, an event known as Samudra Manthan, the gods and demons sought the nectar of immortality. To stabilize the mountain they used as a churning rod. Vishnu took the form of a colossal turtle, allowing the weight of creation to rest upon his shell. But some versions of Hindu and Buddhist cosmology go even further, describing the world turtle as carrying 4 colossal elephants on its back. These mighty elephants, known as the Digajas, stand at the 4 corners of the world, supporting the great disk of the earth. Each elephant is said to represent a cardinal direction and plays a role in maintaining cosmic balance. Some myths even claim that earthquakes occur when one of the elephants shifts its weight or moves. In Chinese mythology, a similar tale exists with the Ao, a giant turtle said to support the sky. Legends say that when the heavens began to collapse, the goddess Nua used the legs of this immense creature to restore balance to the world. The image of the cosmic turtle became a symbol of strength, stability, and the connection between heaven and earth, shaping the way many ancient civilizations understood the universe. 2. The Chariot of the Sun, Norse and Greek mythology. From the icy lands of the Norse to the grand temples of Greece, many ancient cultures described the sun as a divine force, riding a celestial chariot. The Greeks believed the god Helios guided a blazing chariot across the sky, pulled by fire-breathing horses. His daily journey illuminated the world, while his descent into the underworld brought forth night. In Norse mythology, the radiant chariot belonged to Sol, the sun goddess, who was chased relentlessly by the monstrous wolf Skull. Should Skull ever catch her, the sun would vanish, plunging the world into eternal darkness. This myth foretold Ragnarok, the cataclysmic end of days. 3. The gods created humans from corn, Mayan mythology. According to the Popol Vuh, the sacred book of the Maya, humans were not created from dust, clay, or divine breath, but from corn. In the beginning, the gods attempted to create humanity multiple times. First, they shaped beings from mud, but they were weak and crumbled away. Then they tried wooden people, who lacked souls and gratitude, so the gods destroyed them in a great flood. Finally, they discovered the perfect material, maize, the sacred crop of the Maya. From yellow and white corn, the gods molded the first true humans, giving them strength, intelligence, and spirit. This belief was so deeply rooted in Maya culture that they called corn the food of the gods. And even today, their descendants see maize as more than just sustenance. It's a direct link to the divine. 4. The floating kingdom of the gods, Japanese mythology. The heavens have always been a source of wonder. But what if they were a physical place floating high above the world? In Japanese mythology, the gods resided in Takamagahara, the high plane of heaven. This divine kingdom was unreachable to mortals, home to celestial deities like Amaterasu, the sun goddess. From here, the gods shaped the world below, deciding the fate of humanity. The bridge, known as Amano Ukihashi, is said to connect heaven and earth, allowing the gods to descend and influence human affairs. It was from here that Izanagi and Izanami, the primordial deities, gazed down upon the formless world below and began the creation of the Japanese islands. Legends tell of shimmering palaces, divine councils, and an existence untouched by mortal suffering. 5. The sky held up by Ymir's skull, Norse mythology. In Norse mythology, the very heavens are said to be held up by the skull of Ymir, the first giant. Before the world existed, there was only Ginnungagap, a vast void of chaos. From this emptiness, Ymir was born, a colossal entity whose body would shape the universe itself. Odin and his brothers, Vili and Ve, saw Ymir as a force of disorder and slew him, using his corpse to construct the world. His flesh became the land, his blood formed the seas, and his bones turned into mountains. But it was his massive skull that became the sky, lifted high above and held in place by 4 great dwarves, Nordri, Sudri, Ostri, and Vestri, positioned at the cardinal points of the world. Myths are more than just stories, they are reflections of how ancient civilizations viewed the universe. But how much of it was pure imagination, and how much was an attempt to explain the unexplainable? Which of these myths do you think is the most mind-blowing? Or do you know of an even crazier one? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this journey through ancient legends, make sure to subscribe for more.